Welcome to Coins. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the top Liberty coin, with special focus on the legendary 1961 issue, its history, its design, and the real truth about its current market value. Some collectors believe rare Liberty coins can be worth an incredible $787,976.49, and by the end of this video you will understand how certain coins reach such jaw-dropping prices and whether a 1961 Liberty coin could ever be worth that much. The Liberty design is one of the most iconic images in United States coin history. Liberty represents freedom, strength, and the spirit of America. Over the decades, many different coins carried the Liberty image, including the Morgan dollar, the Peace dollar, the Walking Liberty half dollar, and the Franklin half dollar. Each design reflects the artistic style and economic climate of its time. When collectors talk about top Liberty coins, they usually mean the most valuable and most sought-after Liberty designs ever produced. Now let us focus on 1961. In 1961, the United States Mint was producing the Franklin half dollar. This coin features Benjamin Franklin on the front and the Liberty Bell on the back. It was minted from 1948 until 1963. The 1961 Franklin half dollar was struck in 90% silver, which already gives it intrinsic metal value. The main mints producing this coin were Philadelphia and Denver. The 1961 Franklin half dollar from Philadelphia does not carry a mint mark. The 1961 D from Denver carries a small D mint mark on the reverse. Millions of these coins were produced, so in regular circulated condition they are not extremely rare. However, condition is everything in coin collecting. A common coin in poor condition may only be worth its silver content, but the same coin in perfect uncirculated condition can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In today's market, the average circulated 1961 Franklin half dollar is typically worth slightly above its silver melt value, depending on silver prices. Because it contains 90% silver, its base value rises and falls with the global silver market. If silver is high, the coin's minimum value increases. If silver drops, the melt value decreases. That is the first factor that affects its worth, but here is where things get exciting. High-grade examples graded MS65, MS66, or even MS67 by professional grading services can command much higher prices. Coins with strong luster, sharp strike details, and no visible marks are far more desirable. Some high-grade Franklin halves have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. When collectors compete, prices can rise dramatically. Now let us talk about the idea of a Liberty coin being worth $787,976.49. While a standard 1961 Franklin half dollar has never sold for that exact amount, certain rare Liberty coins from other years have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars. For example, rare early Morgan dollars in top condition or special mint errors can reach six-figure prices. The value depends on rarity, condition, demand, and historical significance. If you are searching your pocket change hoping to find a 1961 coin worth nearly $800,000, the chances are extremely low. However, there are special varieties and proof versions that can increase value. Proof coins were specially made for collectors with mirror-like surfaces and sharper details. The 1961 proof Franklin half dollar was minted in Philadelphia, and in perfect deep cameo condition it can be worth significantly more than regular circulation coins. Another factor that can increase value is mint errors. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and other unusual mistakes can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. Error coins are unique and often attract strong bidding at auctions. If a 1961 Liberty coin had a dramatic error combined with pristine condition, its value could rise far beyond normal expectations. The history behind Liberty coins makes them even more attractive. The Liberty symbol dates back to the earliest days of American coinage in the late 1700s. Early designs such as the draped bust and seated Liberty reflected classical European art influences. Later designs like the Morgan dollar, created by George T. Morgan, became symbols of the American West and the Silver Boom era. The Walking Liberty half dollar, designed by Adolph A. Weinman, is often considered one of the most beautiful coins ever produced in the United States. That same Walking Liberty design is still used today on the American Silver Eagle bullion coin. By 1961, America was in a period of economic growth and industrial expansion. Silver coins were still part of daily life. People used them in stores, vending machines, and banks without thinking about their future collectible value. Just a few years later, in 1965, the United States removed silver from most circulating coins due to rising metal prices. That decision changed coin collecting forever. The 1961 Franklin half-dollar represents the final years of the 90% silver era. Collectors today look at 1,961 coins as part of that historic transition. While not rare in average grades, they are important pieces of American monetary history. When you hold one in your hand, you are holding real silver and a connection to the early 1960s, a time of cultural change, space exploration, and global tension. So what determines whether your 1961 Liberty coin is worth a lot of money? First, check the condition. Look for scratches, wear, and dull surfaces. Coins with strong shine and minimal contact marks are more valuable. Second, check for mint mark. Third, consider professional grading. Companies like PCGS and NGC authenticate and grade coins, giving buyers confidence in quality. A certified high-grade coin is easier to sell and often commands higher prices. The market for Liberty coins remains strong because silver is globally recognized, and American coins have worldwide collector demand. Auctions, coin shows, and online marketplaces regularly feature Franklin halves and other Liberty designs. Prices can vary depending on timing, silver value, and collector interest. It is important to stay realistic. Not every old coin is a fortune. Many people see videos claiming everyday coins are worth millions, but true high-value coins are usually extremely rare, in exceptional condition, or historically unique. The 1961 Franklin half-dollar is valuable primarily for its silver content and collectible appeal, not because it is ultra-rare. However, coin collecting is not only about massive profits. It is about history, art, investment, and the thrill of the hunt. Searching through rolls of coins, estate collections, or inherited jars can sometimes reveal hidden gems. Even finding a high-grade uncirculated 1961 coin can be exciting and rewarding. If you believe your coin might be special, consult a professional coin dealer or submit it for grading. Avoid cleaning the coin, because cleaning can reduce its value dramatically. Original surfaces are always more desirable than polished ones. The dream of finding a Liberty coin worth $787,976.49 keeps collectors searching. While a 1961 Franklin half-dollar typically does not reach that level, rare Liberty Series coins from earlier eras have achieved extraordinary auction results. The key is knowledge. The more you learn about mint marks, strike quality, grading standards, and market demand, the better your chances of identifying something valuable. On this channel Coins, we explore real market values, real history, and real opportunities in the world of numismatics. If you love discovering hidden treasures, understanding coin history, and learning how to evaluate your collection, you are in the right place. Before you leave, take a close look at any 1961 Liberty coin you own. Check its condition under good light. Notice the details in Franklin's hair, the lines on the Liberty Bell, and the shine of the silver. Even if it is not worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, it is still a piece of American history and real precious metal. The world of Liberty coins is vast, fascinating, and full of surprises. Keep learning, keep searching, and who knows, maybe one day you will uncover a coin that changes your life forever. Stay tuned to Coins for more deep dives into rare coins, current market values, and the stories behind the metal. Today we are diving deep into one of the most searched and talked about coins in the collecting world, the legendary 1968 Liberty coin. If you have old coins at home, in a drawer, in a box, or passed down from your grandparents, you must watch this entire video because what you are about to hear could completely change the way you look at your pocket change. The word Liberty has appeared on American coins for more than 2 centuries. It represents freedom, independence, and national pride. From early copper cents to silver dollars, liberty has always been a powerful symbol. But not every liberty coin is equal. Some are common and worth only face value. Others, because of mint errors, condition, rarity, or historical importance, can be worth hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now let us focus on the year 1968 and the famous D Mint mark. In 1968, coins with the D Mint mark were struck at the Denver Mint in the United States. The Denver Mint has produced billions of coins over the decades, but certain years and certain conditions create special value. When collectors talk about 1968 D Liberty coins, they are usually referring to coins like the Roosevelt dime, the Washington quarter, the Kennedy half-dollar, or the Lincoln cent, all featuring the word liberty. Let us take the example of the 1968 D Roosevelt dime. This coin was designed by John R. Sinnock and features President Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse. On the reverse you see the torch, olive branch, and oak branch. Most 1968 D dimes are common and made of copper nickel clad, not silver. But here is where things get interesting. If you find a 1968 D dime struck in silver by mistake, or in extremely high mint state condition like MS-67 or MS-68, its value can jump dramatically. The same goes for the 1968 D Washington quarter. Designed by John Flanagan, this coin features George Washington on the front and the eagle on the back for earlier designs. By 1968, quarters were also clad coins. However, rare errors like double dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, or coins struck on the wrong planchet can turn an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. Now many people online claim huge numbers like $787,976.48. Let us be realistic and honest on this channel. A regular circulated 1968 D coin is not worth that amount. In average condition, most 1968 D pennies are worth only a few cents. Dimes are worth face value unless in uncirculated condition. Quarters and half dollars are usually worth face value unless special, but here is the important part. Condition is everything. A coin graded by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC in extremely high mint state can sell for thousands of dollars. For example, a 1968 D coin in MS-68 condition with full details and no marks could bring a very strong price at auction. The reason is simple. Very few coins survive in perfect condition. Most coins go into circulation and get scratched, worn, or damaged. History also plays a big role. The late 1960s were a time of change in American coinage. Silver was removed from most circulating coins in 1965. That means 1968 coins were part of the new clad era. Collectors were still adjusting, and many people hoarded earlier silver coins instead of the new ones. Because of this transition, mint errors and special varieties from 1968 can attract strong interest. Now let us talk about the 1968 D Lincoln cent. This coin features Abraham Lincoln on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the back. Billions were produced, but high-grade red uncirculated examples are much harder to find than you think. A bright red 1968 D cent graded MS-67 RD could sell for hundreds or even over $1,000 depending on demand. Add a rare double die variety and the price increases more. When we talk about market value, we must understand that coin prices change constantly. Auctions, collector demand, metal prices, and economic conditions all affect value. A coin that sold for $500 10 years ago might sell for $1,000 today, or maybe less if demand falls. That is why staying updated with recent auction results is very important. Another factor that increases value is mint errors. Error coins are extremely popular. Examples include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, double strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, and wrong planchet errors. Imagine finding a 1968 D coin struck on a silver planchet or struck without the clad layer showing pure copper on one side. These kinds of mistakes can sell for thousands because they are rare and dramatic. Collectors also look for something called full bands on dimes, full steps on nickels, and full details on design elements. These small details can make a huge difference in grading. A tiny difference between MS66 and MS67 can mean hundreds or thousands of dollars in price difference. Now let us discuss how you can check your own 1968 D Liberty coin. First, look carefully for the D mint mark under the date or near the design depending on the coin type. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in letters, especially in Liberty and In God We Trust. Look for unusual thickness, missing layers, or strange shapes. Check the edge for copper lines or unusual metal color. If you believe you have something special, do not clean the coin. Cleaning destroys value. Even light polishing can reduce the price dramatically. Instead, place the coin in a protective holder and consider professional grading. It is also important to understand realistic expectations. Not every old coin is a treasure. But some are. The excitement of coin collecting is that possibility. A simple coin from 1968 sitting unnoticed for decades could be a rare high-grade survivor. The history of Liberty on coins goes back to early American designs like the draped bust, the seated Liberty, the walking Liberty, and many more. Liberty represents the spirit of the nation. Even though 1968 coins show presidents instead of a standing Liberty figure, the word Liberty still appears proudly on the obverse. The market for coins has grown worldwide. Online auctions, coin shows, and grading services have made it easier than ever to buy and sell rare coins. Some coins have sold for millions of dollars, but those are extremely rare early issues or unique errors. For modern coins like 1968 D, the biggest values come from condition rarity and spectacular mint mistakes. Let us imagine you discover a 1968 D coin graded MS68 with perfect surfaces, blazing luster, and no visible marks. Because so few exist at that grade, collectors compete heavily at auction. Competitive bidding can push prices much higher than expected. That is how a coin that normally is worth only a few dollars can suddenly sell for thousands. Always remember that coin collecting is about knowledge. The more you learn, the better your chances. Study mintages, population reports, and auction archives. Watch the market trends. Keep your coins safe in dry conditions to prevent corrosion. If you enjoy searching through coins, check bank rolls, old jars, estate sales, and inherited collections. Many valuable coins have been found this way. Patience and careful inspection are key. On this channel Coins, we aim to bring you honest, detailed, and exciting information about rare coins and their current market value. The 1968 D Liberty coin may not automatically be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, but under the right conditions, it can be worth far more than face value. The dream is real, but knowledge is power. Before we end, take a moment today to check your old coins. Look closely at that 1968 D, examine Liberty, the mint mark, the condition, and any unusual features. You never know what you might discover. If you love coin history, rare finds, and real market values, subscribe to Coins and stay tuned for more deep dives into hidden treasures that could be sitting in your home right now. Today's topic is going to blow your mind. Imagine holding a simple Liberty coin and realizing it could be worth not just a few dollars, not a few hundred, but thousands, even millions in rare cases. Yes, some Liberty coins have shocked collectors with record-breaking prices, and the history behind them makes them even more fascinating. When we talk about Liberty coins, we're talking about some of the most iconic designs in United States coin history. The image of Lady Liberty has appeared on American coins for over 2 centuries. She represents freedom, strength, independence, and hope. From the earliest flowing hair designs of the late 1700s to the powerful standing Liberty designs of the early 1900s, Liberty coins carry both artistic beauty and historical importance. Collectors are especially interested in coins that combine 3 things: rarity, condition, and historical significance. When these factors come together, prices can skyrocket. Some Liberty coins have sold for extraordinary amounts because only a few examples exist in high grades. Now let's clear something very important. There is no official 1971 Liberty coin with the classic Lady Liberty design like the old silver dollars or standing Liberty quarters. In 1971, the United States Mint was producing the Eisenhower dollar, which features President Dwight D. Eisenhower, not Lady Liberty. However, many people mistakenly refer to certain coins as Liberty coins because the word Liberty is written on almost all U.S. coins. In 1971, the Eisenhower dollar was introduced. Regular circulation versions were made in copper-nickel clad composition, but special collector versions were made in 40% silver. These silver versions, especially in uncirculated or proof condition, are more valuable than standard circulation pieces. While most 1971 Eisenhower dollars are worth only a few dollars today, high-grade specimens graded MS-65, MS-66, or above by professional grading services can sell for significantly higher prices, but when we talk about Liberty coins worth massive amounts like hundreds of thousands or even close to $1 million, we're usually talking about older coins. For example, the 1916 Standing Liberty Quarter is one of the most famous rare coins in American history. Only 52,000 were minted, making it extremely scarce. In high-grade condition, it can sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Another legendary Liberty coin is the 1893 S. Morgan silver dollar. While it does not feature the word Liberty in its common name, it displays Lady Liberty's portrait. With only 100,000 minted and very few surviving in top condition, this coin has sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. Then there's the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar, one of the first silver dollars ever struck by the United States. One specimen sold for over $10 million, making it one of the most expensive coins ever sold. The design features a flowing-haired Liberty, symbolizing the new nation's freedom. When it comes to market value, condition is everything. A coin found in pocket change will almost never be worth a fortune unless it has a rare error or is an extremely rare date. Professional grading companies like PCGS and NGC evaluate coins on a scale from 1 to 70. A difference of just 1 point in grade can mean thousands of dollars in value for rare coins. Let's talk about errors, because this is where things get exciting. Some Liberty coins are valuable because of minting mistakes. Double dies, off-center strikes, wrong planchets, and other errors can turn an ordinary coin into a collector's dream. For example, certain double-die Liberty coins have sold for large premiums because the error is clearly visible and highly collectible. Silver content also plays a big role. Many older Liberty coins were made of 90% silver. As silver prices rise, the base value of these coins increases. Even common-date silver Liberty coins are worth more than face value because of their precious metal content. The coin market itself changes over time. Demand rises when more collectors enter the hobby. Economic uncertainty can also push people toward tangible assets like gold and silver coins. Rare Liberty coins often perform well during such times because they are both historical artifacts and investment pieces. Now let's return to 1971. While most 1971 coins are not extremely rare, there are varieties and high-grade examples that collectors search for. The 1971 S. Eisenhower dollar in 40% silver-proof condition is popular among collectors. If found in perfect PR70 condition, it can command a strong premium compared to regular circulated examples. However, claims of a 1971 Liberty coin worth $787,976.47 should be approached carefully. Coin values depend on verified sales, auction records, and professional authentication. If you ever hear about a coin worth nearly $1 million, always verify it through trusted auction houses and grading services. The beauty of coin collecting is that anyone can start. You don't need millions of dollars. You can begin by checking your pocket change, searching bank rolls, visiting coin shops, or attending coin shows. Knowledge is your most powerful tool. The more you learn about mint marks, key dates, varieties, and grading, the better your chances of spotting something special. Mint marks are small letters on coins that show where they were made. For example, S stands for San Francisco, D stands for Denver, and coins without a mint mark were typically made in Philadelphia. Some mint locations produced fewer coins in certain years, which can make those coins more valuable. Another factor that affects value is eye appeal. Coins with strong luster, minimal scratches, and sharp details are much more desirable. Even two coins with the same grade can sell for different prices depending on how attractive they look. The history behind Liberty coins adds emotional value. During times of war, economic depression, and national growth, these coins were used in daily life. They passed through countless hands. They paid for goods, services, and dreams. Holding one today connects you directly to that history. Some collectors focus only on high-end rare coins, while others enjoy building complete date sets. Both approaches are rewarding. The important thing is understanding what you're buying and why it matters. If you believe you have a rare Liberty coin, do not clean it. Cleaning can destroy value instantly. Instead, store it safely and consider sending it to a professional grading service for evaluation. In today's market, truly rare Liberty coins in top condition can sell for hundreds of thousands or even millions. Common date coins in average condition are usually worth modest amounts, especially modern coins like those from 1971. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary often comes down to rarity, condition, and demand. The dream of finding a valuable coin keeps collectors searching every day. Stories of rare discoveries fuel excitement. Sometimes a coin sitting unnoticed for decades suddenly becomes valuable when collectors realize how scarce it is. Coin collecting is not just about money. It's about history, art, patience, and discovery. Every Liberty coin tells a story of America's journey. From early silver dollars to modern commemoratives, they represent freedom and resilience. If you enjoyed learning about Liberty coins, rare values, and the truth behind 1971 issues, make sure you continue exploring the fascinating world of numismatics. Because the next valuable coin could be hiding in plain sight, waiting for someone curious enough to recognize its worth. Today we are going deep into the world of Liberty coins, focusing especially on the famous 1979 Liberty coin, its current market value, and how certain rare examples can reach unbelievable prices. Stay with me until the end, because what you are about to learn could completely change the way you look at coins in your pocket right now. Let's start with the powerful image of Liberty itself. The design of Lady Liberty has appeared on many U.S. coins over the centuries. From the early flowing hair designs to the Morgan dollar and Peace dollar, Liberty has always stood as a symbol of American identity. But in 1979, something special happened. In 1979, the United States Mint introduced the Susan B. Anthony dollar. Many people call it a Liberty coin because it represents American values and freedom, even though it features Susan B. Anthony instead of the traditional Lady Liberty figure. This was the first time a real American woman appeared on a circulating U.S. coin, and that alone makes it historically important. The 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar was minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most of these coins are common today. If you look at the standard circulated version, its value is usually around $1, sometimes slightly more if it is in uncirculated condition. But here is where things get interesting. Some $1,979 have rare varieties. One of the most famous is the 1979 P wide rim variety, also known as the near date. This variety can sell for significantly more than face value, especially in high grades. In mint condition, certified by professional grading services, some examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Proof versions from the San Francisco Mint are also collectible. High-grade proof coins with deep cameo contrast can command strong premiums. And when we talk about error coins, that is where the real excitement begins. Off-center strikes, double dies, wrong planchet errors, and other mint mistakes can make a 1979 Liberty-related coin extremely valuable. Now let's talk about market value. Coin prices are not fixed. They change depending on condition, rarity, demand, and grading. For a regular circulated 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, the market value is usually between $1 and $3. Uncirculated coins might range from $5 to $20 depending on quality. However, rare high-grade specimens graded MS-67 or above can sell for thousands of dollars. In rare auction cases, top population coins have reached astonishing numbers. That is why collectors always say condition is everything, but the story of Liberty coins goes much deeper than 1979. If we look back at earlier Liberty designs, we find coins that are worth fortunes today. The Morgan dollar, featuring Lady Liberty designed by George T. Morgan, is one of the most collected coins in the world. Certain rare dates like the 1893 Morgan dollar can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars in high grades. Then there is the peace dollar, introduced after World War I as a symbol of peace. The 1921 high-relief version is especially valuable and highly sought after by collectors, and we cannot forget the legendary Liberty head nickel. The 1913 Liberty head nickel is one of the rarest coins in American history. Only 5 examples are known to exist, and one of them has sold for millions of dollars. Imagine holding a coin worth millions in your hand. This is why Liberty coins attract both collectors and investors. They are connected to American history, artistic beauty, and potential profit. Now let's come back to the 1979 Liberty-related coin and discuss why some people believe certain examples could be worth massive amounts like $787,976.45. To be clear, standard 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars do not normally sell for anywhere near that amount. However, in the world of rare coins, extreme prices can happen under very specific circumstances. That if a coin is a one-of-a-kind mint error, struck on the wrong metal, or graded at an exceptionally high level with no equal in existence, collectors with deep pockets can compete in auctions and push prices to unbelievable levels. Auction houses sometimes witness bidding wars that shock the entire collecting community. It is also important to understand grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. A coin graded MS-70 is considered perfect. The difference between MS-65 and MS-67 might look tiny to the untrained eye, but in value terms, it can mean thousands of dollars. The current market for Liberty coins is strong. Precious metal prices, especially silver and gold, also influence older Liberty coins made of silver or gold. When silver prices rise, coins like Morgan and Peace dollars gain additional value because of their silver content. Collectors today are also driven by nostalgia. People who grew up in the late 1970s remember the introduction of the Susan B. Anthony dollar. Even though it was not popular at the time because of its similarity in size to the quarter, today it holds a unique place in American coin history. So how do you know if your 1979 Liberty-related coin is valuable? First, check the mint mark. Look under the date for a P, D, or S. Second, examine the rim. If the date appears closer to the rim, you may have the wide rim variety. Third, look at condition. Is the coin shiny, with no scratches and strong detail? If so, it could be worth grading. Professional grading services encapsulate coins in protective holders and assign official grades. This gives buyers confidence and increases market value. Another factor is demand. Coin collecting is one of the most popular hobbies in the world. Millions of people search through rolls of coins hoping to find something rare. The thrill of discovery keeps the market alive. On coins, we always say never underestimate a small coin. Some of the most valuable coins ever discovered were found in ordinary circulation. A simple coin in a jar, a coin inherited from a grandparent, or a coin found in change could be a hidden treasure. Liberty coins represent more than money. They represent history, freedom, art, and opportunity. From early silver dollars to the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, each coin tells a story, and the market continues to evolve. Online auctions, collector forums, and global interest have made rare coins more accessible than ever before. Prices can rise quickly when new collectors enter the market. So if you have a 1979 Liberty coin, do not ignore it. Check it carefully. Compare it to known varieties. Consider professional grading if it looks exceptional. Even if it is not worth hundreds of thousands, it is still part of American history. The dream of finding a coin worth $787,976.45 may sound unbelievable, but in the rare coin world, extraordinary discoveries do happen. Knowledge is your most powerful tool. The more you learn, the better your chances of spotting something special. Thank you for watching Coins. If you love rare coins, hidden treasures, and real market value updates, make sure you stay connected. Because the next valuable Liberty coin might already be in your pocket right now. Today's topic will absolutely blow your mind. Imagine holding a simple Liberty coin in your hand, something that looks ordinary at first glance, but could actually be worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yes, we are talking about the powerful story, mystery, and current market value of the famous 1979 Liberty coin and why collectors across the world are paying serious money for the right pieces. Welcome to Coins, your ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, hidden values, and real market updates. Now let's dive deep into the fascinating world of Liberty coins. The Liberty design has always symbolized freedom, strength, and American pride. The image of Liberty has appeared on many historic U.S. coins over the decades. In 1979, one of the most talked about coins featuring Liberty was the Susan B. Anthony dollar, issued by the United States Mint. This coin carries the portrait of Susan B. Anthony on the obverse, while the reverse features an eagle landing on the moon, a design originally created for the Eisenhower dollar. Many people confuse Liberty coins with different U.S. dollar series, but collectors know that specific mint marks, errors, and conditions make all the difference in value. The $1,979 coin was produced in three major mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia carry no mint mark. Denver coins have a D mint mark. San Francisco coins carry an S mint mark and were often produced as proof coins. Now here's where things get exciting. Most regular circulated 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars are worth only face value, $1. But that's not what collectors are hunting. The real treasure lies in rare variations and mint errors. One of the most famous and valuable varieties is the 1979 P wide rim or near date variety. On this version, the date appears much closer to the rim of the coin compared to the more common far date version. This small difference makes a massive impact in collector value. In high mint state condition, a 1979 P wide rim can sell for hundreds of dollars. In perfect graded condition, prices can climb even higher. Then there are the 1979 S proof coins. Some of these were struck with a Type 2 mint mark, which is clearer and more defined than the earlier Type 1 mint mark. The Type 2 proof is much rarer and highly collectible. In top-graded PR70 condition, these coins have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. Condition is everything in coin collecting. A coin graded MS65, MS66, or higher by professional grading companies like PCGS or NGC can multiply in value dramatically compared to a circulated coin. A coin with flawless surfaces, strong luster, and sharp strike is always in demand. Now let's talk about current market trends. The coin market has grown rapidly in recent years. Precious metal prices, collector demand, and online auctions have made rare coins more visible than ever. High-quality 1979 Liberty-related dollar coins, especially wide rim and Type 2 proof varieties, continue to attract attention. However, claims of extremely high values like $787,976.46 should be approached carefully. While rare coins can reach extraordinary prices, those numbers usually apply to unique historical pieces, ultra-rare mint errors, or coins with one-of-a-kind characteristics. Standard 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars do not normally sell for such extreme amounts unless there is something extraordinarily rare about them. But here's the truth that makes coin hunting exciting: rare errors do exist. There have been cases of off-center strikes, double die errors, wrong planchet strikes, and dramatic mint mistakes that significantly increase value. A dramatic mint error on a $1,979 could potentially reach thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. The history behind the $1,979 is also fascinating. The U.S. government introduced the Susan B. Anthony dollar to replace the Eisenhower dollar and reduce production costs. Unfortunately, the coin was often confused with the quarter because of its similar size and color. Because of this confusion, public acceptance was low, and production was halted after 1981. then briefly resumed in 1999. This short production window adds to collector interest today. Another factor driving value is grading population. If only a small number of coins exist in very high grades like MS67 or PR70, collectors compete heavily, driving prices upward. If you think you might have a valuable 1979 Liberty-related coin, here's what you should check. Look closely at the rim and date spacing, check the mint mark carefully, inspect for doubling on letters or numbers. Look for off-center or unusual strike errors, examine surface condition under bright light, never clean your coin. Cleaning reduces value significantly. Even light polishing can destroy collector interest. If you believe your coin is rare, consider submitting it to a professional grading service for authentication and grading. Certified coins often sell for higher prices because buyers trust verified grades. The beauty of coin collecting is that treasures can hide in everyday change. Millions of people overlook these coins because they assume they are ordinary. But collectors know that small details create big value. The 1979 Liberty-connected dollar coins remain one of the most searched coins in America. Whether it's the wide rim variety, the Type 2 proof, or a rare mint error, there is real potential for strong collector demand. And here's something powerful to remember: value is not only about metal content. It's about rarity, demand, history, and condition. A coin that once bought a cup of coffee could now be a prized collectible sitting in an auction house display case. The market continues to evolve. Online auctions, collector forums, and grading reports make it easier than ever to research prices and trends. Some high-grade examples have reached impressive auction results, especially when competition between collectors increases, but always stay informed. Do proper research. Compare sold listings. Verify grading. Knowledge is your strongest tool in the coin world. The story of Liberty coins represents more than just currency. It represents American history, economic change, and artistic design. Every detail, from Liberty's expression to the eagle on the reverse, tells a story of its time. So the next time you see a $1,979 coin, don't ignore it. Check the rim, check the mint mark, check the condition. You might be holding something far more valuable than you realize. This is why coin collecting remains one of the most exciting hobbies in the world. It combines history, art, investment, and treasure hunting into one powerful experience. And here at Coins, we bring you the latest updates, rare discoveries, and hidden values so you never miss an opportunity. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden mint errors, and real market values, stay connected with Coins. Because your next big discovery could already be in your pocket. Remember, small details create big value. Today's topic will absolutely amaze you. Because we are talking about the legendary top Liberty coins, their powerful history, their current market demand, and especially the fascinating story around the 1981 Liberty coin and its surprising value in today's market. This is a journey through American coin history, collector passion, and the possibility that a simple coin could be worth far more than you ever imagined. First, let's understand what people mean when they say top Liberty coin. In most cases, collectors are referring to classic United States coins that feature Lady Liberty prominently on the front. Lady Liberty has been one of the most powerful and symbolic images in American coinage. She represents freedom, strength, independence, and hope. Over the years, many iconic coins have featured her portrait, and some of them are now worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on rarity and condition. One of the most famous Liberty coins in American history is the Morgan dollar, introduced in 1878. Designed by George T. Morgan, this silver dollar shows a beautiful profile of Liberty wearing a Phrygian cap with wheat and cotton blossoms. On the reverse side is a powerful eagle with outstretched wings. The Morgan dollar was minted until 1904 and briefly again in 1921. Today, rare dates and mint marks in high grades can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, and certain rare varieties have crossed six figures at auction. Another legendary Liberty design is the St. Gaudens double eagle, introduced in 1907. Many experts consider this to be the most beautiful coin ever produced by the United States Mint. Designed by Augustus St. Gaudens, it shows Liberty walking forward with a torch in one hand and an olive branch in the other, symbolizing enlightenment and peace. Some rare versions of this gold coin have sold for millions of dollars. In fact, certain 1933 double eagles have become some of the most expensive coins ever sold in the world. Now let's focus on the year 1981. Many people search for 1981 Liberty coins because they believe there might be hidden value in coins from that year. In 1981, the United States Mint was producing circulating coins such as the Washington Quarter, the Roosevelt Dime, and the Susan B. Anthony Dollar. The Susan B. Anthony Dollar, first introduced in 1979, features Susan B. Anthony on the front instead of Liberty. However, the reverse design includes an eagle landing on the moon, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. The 1981 Susan B. Anthony Dollar was not released widely into circulation for everyday use. Instead, most $1,981 were sold in mint sets. This makes high-quality uncirculated examples common among collectors, but they are usually not extremely valuable unless they are in perfect condition or have a rare error. Standard 1981 Susan B. Anthony dollars typically sell for a few dollars above face value, but special varieties or high-grade certified coins can be worth significantly more. When people mention extremely high values like $787,976.44 for a Liberty coin, that usually applies only to ultra-rare historical pieces, not regular 1981 circulation coins. For example, certain rare Liberty head nickels, especially the famous 1913 Liberty head nickel, have sold for millions of dollars at auction. Only 5 examples are known to exist, and their rarity drives their value into extraordinary territory. Current market value for Liberty coins depends on several key factors. The first factor is rarity. Coins with low mintages or limited surviving examples are much more valuable. The second factor is condition, also known as grade. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state 70. Even a small difference in grade can mean thousands of dollars in price difference. The third factor is demand. If collectors strongly desire a specific coin, the price will rise. Historical importance and unique stories also increase value dramatically. In today's coin market, rare Liberty gold coins remain highly sought after. Gold content alone gives them intrinsic value, but rarity and condition push prices even higher. Silver Liberty coins like the Morgan dollar also remain popular because they combine precious metal value with strong collector demand. Even common dates in high mint state condition can sell for impressive amounts. If you have a 1981 coin and you are wondering if it is worth a lot of money, you should carefully check for mint marks. Coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally have no mint mark, while those from Denver have AD, and San Francisco coins have an S. Proof coins from San Francisco often have a mirror-like finish and are more collectible. Errors such as double strikes, off-center strikes, or wrong planchets can also dramatically increase value. It is important to understand that not every old coin is valuable. Age alone does not guarantee high price. What matters most is rarity, condition, and collector demand. Many people are surprised to learn that some modern coins in perfect condition can be worth more than older worn coins. The coin market today is stronger than ever. Online auctions, grading companies, and global collectors have made rare coins more visible and accessible. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC authenticate and grade coins, giving buyers confidence. When a Liberty coin is certified in high mint state condition, its value becomes more stable and attractive to serious collectors. If you truly want to invest in Liberty coins, research is essential. Study mintage numbers, known varieties, and auction records. Look at recent sales to understand realistic market prices. Be careful of exaggerated claims online promising massive values for common coins. Always verify with trusted sources and consider professional appraisal before making major purchases. The dream of finding a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars is exciting. And while it is rare, it is not impossible. History has shown that certain Liberty coins have achieved extraordinary prices at auction, especially gold double eagles, rare keydate Morgan dollars, and legendary rarities like the 1913 Liberty head nickel. For anyone watching this channel coins, remember that knowledge is your greatest treasure. The more you learn about coin history, design, mint marks, and grading, the more confident you become in identifying true value. A simple coin can connect you to over a century of American history. Each Liberty design represents a different era, economic period, and artistic movement. The 1981 coins may not generally reach extreme values unless they are rare errors or perfect high-grade examples, but classic Liberty coins from earlier periods continue to capture the imagination of collectors worldwide. Their beauty, symbolism, and scarcity ensure that they remain valuable pieces of history. Always store your coins properly in protective holders. Avoid cleaning them, because cleaning can destroy value instantly. Keep them in a cool, dry place, and handle them by the edges only. The world of Liberty coins is vast, exciting, and full of opportunity. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced collector, there is always more to discover. One coin can tell a story of freedom, artistry, and national pride. And who knows, the next time you examine your collection, you might find something truly special hiding in plain sight. This is your journey into the world of Liberty coins, current market value, and the truth about 1981 coins. Stay curious, stay informed, and keep collecting. Because in the world of coins, history is money, and money is history.